Hey, what is going on, everybody? So I have 3 gaming chairs here that I'm going to do a comparison with. Now the first one here is by Merax. This one here is by SimLife. This one here is by AndaSeat. Now the first thing that I want to mention is the max weight capacity. This one here is 250 pounds max. They claim this one is 440 pounds max. And this one is 400 pounds max. And also this ranges from the cheapest, a little bit higher, and out of these 3 chairs, this is the highest price. Now take note, all 3 of these chairs are actually pretty good chairs. I do have some other cheaper chairs. I actually have a couple other Merax chairs that were like $90 and $120. Those chairs, I mean, they look cool and stuff like that, but they're super cheap. And what happens with the cheaper chairs is, first of all, you don't get like much cushion here. So eventually you start feeling these metal bars that you're sitting on. Also, those cheaper chairs will tend to start squeaking very, very early on. And you can tell in regards to the build quality on the cheaper ones, they're just not good. I have another, one of my other Merax cheaper chairs. I don't know why, but it kind of feels like I'm kind of always like leaning to the left. Now, in regards to build quality of all these 3 chairs here, I mean, they're all pretty good, but definitely by far the best quality one is this one here, but this is also the most expensive, and this chair is by the heaviest by far as well. Now, another thing that I want to note too is like the size of the seat. These 2 here, the sides of the seat are quite wide. Now, this Merax here is a little bit skinnier, so if you have a big booty, then you definitely want to go with something that has a wider width like these 2 here. Now let me show you the lowest position that all these chairs go into and also the highest. And take note, my weight, I'm 185 pounds and my height is about 6'1", about 186 centimeters. So I am a little bit tall. Now in regards to the lowest position, I mean, you can see that the Merax actually sits the lowest. The SimLife sits a little bit higher and the AndaSeat goes a little bit higher as well. So if you're like really tall, then you want to go with one of these 2 as well. Now let me go ahead and raise all these up to the highest. And right there. And the thing is, at the highest level, it's still the same thing, okay? So this one here still sits the lowest. This one's like in the middle, and this one's still a little bit higher than this one as well. So with this Merax chair here, let me just show you the back as well. You can see that we have straps here and straps up here. This is basically for the headrest as well as a lumbar support here. And you can take all these off and you can kind of slide it up and down. You can take this headrest off if you wish as well. All right, so let me go to the lowest position here. Right here is the Merax chair. Also, the back is, for this, it will go up as well. So the lowest position and the back all the way up, this is what it would look like here. And this is way too low for me. Let me go like just about all the way to the very top. And now in regards to the backrest here, I can go all the way back, back, back. You ready for this? I can go all the way back like this, guys. So this is actually a perfect napping position right here. And then let me go ahead and put this back all the way up. Oh, another thing I want to mention too is that obviously all these chairs have like these like high backs here. But if I put like all these together, I mean, this one here by far is going to be the highest. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Even if I have, I mean, they're all at up to the max right now. All right, so all the chairs are actually up to the highest they can go. And by far you can see how high this back AndaSeat is much further than these 2 over here. Now going back to my Merax chair, also what you may want to take note is the armrest, okay? So these armrests go up and down. You have like several levels here. The only thing is with this one here, it doesn't tilt in or out like the other 2 chairs behind me. And let's go ahead and move on to the SimLife here. First thing you want to take note is that it doesn't have no headrest, nor does it have any lumbar seat. However, it does have these heat ventilation pockets, okay? And what are these for? Well, I did some testing. Basically, when I'm like gaming and stuff like that, if I sit here for like 3 or 4 hours, my back will start to get hot with these chairs here. However, with this, these actual holes do make a huge difference. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the very lowest. So here's the lowest. Obviously, it's way too low for me. And there's the highest. This seems about right here. A little bit lower would be fine for me. And I'll show you how far the back goes. That's for this to go back, just like this. Now, what's different about this chair opposed to these is every time you move back, it doesn't lock in place. You can leave the back unlocked. So check this out. Every time I move up and down, it's gonna follow me. So I can act. So technically, what I can do, or what I have been doing when I'm gaming, I mean, I do kind of like rock a little bit. But of course, if you wanted to lock it in place, you have this lock over here. So if I move it back, I could basically lock it just like that. If I would unlock it, I just unlock it like that, but then for me to move the back up, I have to lean back and then move up, just like that. Now also in regards to the armrests, you have several different positions. Oh, another thing I gotta know too is like all the armrests on these are like nice and like quality. Okay, even this one here, this one. The cheaper ones, usually they're just like hard plastic, and after like a short time of while, they will wiggle like crazy. Anyway, so this one here goes up and down as well, and you do have a tilt. You can move it in like this, you can put it in the middle, or you can move it out as well. So moving on to the AndaSeat here. Now this one here, you have this big nice lumbar. I do like this pillow definitely a lot better than this one here, this lumbar support. And it doesn't come with no straps though. You can just basically just take it off and you can just put it on this one. Anyways, the headrest here, it does come with straps as well. Oh, I didn't show you the back of the Merax, but you can kind of see what the back looks like. And let me go ahead and move this up here. And the stitching, the quality, the build is definitely better than both of these. But again, this one is a lot more expensive as well. And let me go ahead and put this to the lowest position right here. The back is the furthest that it's going to go up. And again, it is definitely way too low for me. This one here, I kind of like to go about like 3/4. And the back here, I'll move back to the very, very max. Oops. Wow. Look at that. You can sleep in this one as well. And the thing is too, with me like leaning back, I can feel like how sturdy this chair is compared to this one when I'm all the way back as well. And let me go ahead and whip this back up here. And the armrest here, you have several different positions here. You also can move it in this way. You can move it directly forward, or you can pop it out that way a little bit, as you can see here. So again, here's the 3 chairs here. Let me go ahead and turn all these backwards so you can see what it looks like from the rear with all 3 chairs. And let me go ahead and move these over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys up close to. So I'm gonna give you guys a better look here. Let's go ahead and go down. You can see the wheels on all 3 of these. And let's go ahead and look at the stitching here. We'll start off with the Merax here. And I'll show you the stitching here on the Merax. The thing is, the quality of this, the material is pretty good. The cheaper Merax chairs, I mean, you can tell like the material is like thinner. So they're definitely more prone to like rip. Anyways, I'll give you a better look here. Let me go ahead and spin this over. You can go ahead and see the back. Then we'll move over to the SimLife here. And you can see the stitching here. Good material here. Then we'll move over to the AndaSeat here. And you can see, you know, the thing is with the AndaSeat, I mean, everything is just tighter. There's like more padding in here. It's just definitely much more premium. All the way up. Let me go ahead and turn this over. And we can see the back here. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video informative, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right. See you guys.